Hello everyone! In this tutorial, I'll show you how I created a Hulk-style MetaHuman in Unreal Engine 5.6 using AI tools, Blender, and ZBrush.
Generate the character. First, I generated the Hulk head and body mesh using Tripo AI. Prepare the mesh in Blender. Next, I imported the generated body mesh into Blender. I scaled and aligned it to match the MetaHuman body proportions as closely as possible. Export to ZBrush. I installed the GoZ add-on and sent both the MetaHuman mesh and the AI-generated Hulk mesh from Blender to ZBrush. Wrap the mesh. In ZBrush, I opened the ZWrap plugin. I manually placed the required correspondence points between the MetaHuman mesh and the Hulk mesh. After setting the points, I started the wrapping process. Once the wrapping was complete, I closed the ZWrap plugin. Send the result back to Blender. Using GoZ, I sent the wrapped mesh back to Blender. Export the mesh. Finally, I exported the wrapped mesh as an OBJ file. This mesh is now ready for the next stage of the MetaHuman workflow in Unreal Engine 5.6.
Next, I repeated the same process for the head mesh. First, I imported both the MetaHuman head and the AI-generated Hulk head into ZBrush using GoZ. Then, I opened the ZWrap plugin and manually placed the matching points. I started by placing points around the eyes, nose, mouth, ears, and jawline to ensure both meshes matched accurately. After placing all the required points, I clicked Wrap to transfer the MetaHuman topology onto the Hulk head. Once the wrapping process was complete, I closed the ZWrap plugin, used GoZ to send the wrapped head back to Blender, and exported it as an OBJ file. Next, I went back to Unreal Engine 5.6 and created a new MetaHuman character. I named it Hulk. After creating the character, I opened the Body tab and clicked Conform. Under From Template, I selected Body Fit, then chose Fit from Mesh. Next, I imported the wrapped body mesh. Since the mesh was exported from Blender, I set the rotation to 90 degrees before importing. Now, click the Mesh slot and select the wrapped body mesh from the content browser. Once everything is set up, click Import. Unreal Engine will process the mesh and automatically conform the MetaHuman body to match your custom Hulk body. Next, repeat the same workflow for the Head tab. Import the wrapped head mesh and let MetaHuman conform the facial features to your custom Hulk head. After both the body and head are successfully conformed, your custom Hulk MetaHuman is ready for rigging and texture editing. Once the body and head have been conformed successfully, click Create Full Rig. The rigging process may take several minutes to complete. After the rig has been generated, test your MetaHuman by playing a few animations. In my case, the overall rig worked correctly, but I noticed that some bones were not aligned properly, causing a few animation issues. For the Assembly option, select DCC Export. Choose an output folder where you want to save the exported files. Then click Assemble. Now, let's move to Maya 2024. First, open Maya and launch the MetaHuman Character Assembler plugin. In the Character Assembler window, select the Hulk project that we exported from Unreal Engine. Then click Assemble. The plugin will automatically import the MetaHuman body, head, skeleton, DNA data, textures, and materials into Maya. Depending on your computer, this process may take a few minutes. Once the character is assembled in Maya, you'll notice that some of the bones are not aligned correctly with the custom Hulk mesh. This is normal when using a custom body. To fix this, we first need to separate the meshes from the rig. Start by selecting the body mesh. Then press Shift+P to unparent it from the skeleton. Next, do the same for the head mesh, teeth, tongue, and any other facial meshes. Select each one and press Shift+P. After that, select all of the separated meshes. Next, delete rig also. Before we continue, we need to load the 2DNAX plugin. Go to Windows, Settings Preferences, Plugin Manager. In the Plugin Manager, locate 2DNAX_plugin.py. Make sure both loaded and auto-load are enabled. Now, open the 2D Max menu and select Shape Modeling. Next, click Character Editor. Create a new project and give it a name. In my case, I named it Project Hulk. For the character name, enter Hulk. Then select Blend Shape with Joints and click Create. Your 2D Max project is now ready. Next, select all of the meshes in the scene. Go back to the 2D Max menu, then choose Modeling, Export. In the Export window, select Batch Export. Choose an output folder where you want to save the exported files. Then click Update List and Export. After the update and export process is complete, you'll see all of the exported mesh files in your output folder. Now, create a new Maya scene. Open the 2DNAX menu and select your Project Hulk project. Next, choose Character Prepare. Under Body Prepare, select Male as the body type. Then click Save Body. After that, click Editing Mode. Select Prepare Character. And click Save to apply the changes. Export the prepared character. Select Male as the character type. Prepare for Export option. Finally, click Export Character. After the export is complete, you'll see the exported character files in your output folder. Now, open the MetaHuman menu in Maya and launch the Expression Editor. In the Expression Editor, go to Tools and select Upgrade MetaHuman DNA. For the source DNA, browse to the original MetaHuman DNA file that was exported from Unreal Engine. For the target DNA, choose a location to save the upgraded DNA file and give it a new name. In my case, I named it DNA_Hulk. Then click Upgrade. The Expression Editor will generate a new DNA file that is compatible with your modified Hulk MetaHuman. Once the upgrade is complete, save your work and close Maya. Now, let's go back to Unreal Engine 5.6, where we'll import the new DNA_Hulk file and complete the Hulk MetaHuman setup. First, import the updated body and head meshes that we exported from Maya. Once the import is complete, open your Hulk MetaHuman in MetaHuman Creator. Before conforming the character again, assign your custom skin material to the imported body and head meshes. Next,
reset both the body and head to their default state. Then, open the Body tab and go to Conform. Under Body Fit options, select Fit from Mesh and Skeleton. Now, choose your updated body mesh and click Import. After the body has been processed, repeat the same steps for the head. Select your updated head mesh and import it.
Now, go to the Head tab in MetaHuman Creator. Click Import DNA. Browse to the updated DNA file we created in Maya, select DNA_Hulk, and click Import. Wait for the import process to finish. Once it's complete, your MetaHuman will use the updated DNA with the corrected facial rig and skeleton. Next, I exported the body and head textures to Substance 3D Painter. In Substance Painter, I created a custom Hulk skin by painting the character with green skin tones and adding details such as skin variation, wrinkles, and surface imperfections to make the character look more realistic. After I finished painting the textures, I exported the texture maps and imported them back into Unreal Engine. Finally, I assigned the new textures to the Hulk MetaHuman materials. Now the character has both the updated rig and the custom Hulk appearance, making it ready for animation, cinematics, or gameplay in Unreal Engine 5.6. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. See you in the next video.